Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm from the team here at Fundraise. And yeah, we get it. 2026 is feeling, well, a little intense for nonprofits, isn't it? But you're not in it alone. We're going to tackle one of the biggest challenges we're all facing: donor fatigue. So let's just dive right in. So first things first, let's just do a quick gut check. Are you feeling it? Is your team feeling that constant strain of fundraising? Because if you are, you can absolutely bet your donors are feeling it too, every single time an urgent email lands in their inbox. So yeah, that feeling, it actually has a name: donor fatigue. It's this quiet wave of exhaustion that honestly can threaten to derail everything you're working so hard for. So let's break down exactly what it is, and more importantly, what we're going to do about it. Okay, so here's the textbook definition. But what does it really mean? At its heart, donor fatigue is what happens when really good people, people who genuinely love your cause, just get overwhelmed. It's not that they stop caring, not at all. They just hit a wall. They burn out. So what does this look like in the real world? Does any of this sound familiar? Maybe your appeals have gotten a little aggressive, or one campaign just kind of blurs right into the next, and there's this constant sense of false urgency. The end game is always the same. Your donors start to pull back and giving goes down. So why does it feel like donor fatigue is at an all-time high right now? Well, to put it simply, we are all living in an everything, everywhere, all at once world. There's this relentless stream of global crises, and it's creating this really profound sense of exhaustion for everyone. I mean, just try to put yourself in your donor's shoes for a second. They're dealing with the fallout from elections, the rising cost of, well, everything, plus seeing heart-wrenching global conflicts and massive environmental disasters in the news every single day. It's just a perfect storm for their attention and their wallets. And if you want to put a number on it, just look at this. Over $80 billion, that's the damage from hurricanes in the US in just one recent year. When donors see numbers that big, it is so easy for them to feel like their $20 donation is just a tiny drop in a massive, overwhelming bucket. But here's the thing. We can't just blame all the big external pressures. A huge piece of the donor fatigue puzzle actually comes from us, from our own fundraising habits. And you know what? That is actually fantastic news, because that's the part we can control. Let's talk about the top 3 donor turnoffs. Number 1, compassion fatigue. Your donors are just emotionally drained. Number 2, aggressive asks. It starts to feel less like a partnership and more like a sales pitch. And number 3, false urgency. When everything is an emergency, pretty soon nothing is. You're just crying wolf. Okay, full disclosure. Just talking about all of this is, a little fatiguing. It's a heavy topic. But the good news is we have the power to change the narrative. So let's take a deep breath and pivot from the problem to the solution. This quote from our co-founder, Tony Sasso, really just hits the nail on the head. It's all about one word: impact. Your donors aren't just giving you money. They want to end a pain, to accelerate change. And our job is to make it crystal clear how their gift is doing exactly that. All right, you ready? Let's get into the game plan. We're going to talk about some real, actionable strategies you can use to fight fatigue and build way stronger, way more resilient relationships with the people who support your mission. First up, prioritize connection. Think of it as building a community, not just processing transactions. Second, lead with gratitude. Seriously, a huge, genuine thank you with no other ask attached can be the most powerful thing you send all month. And third, show them the impact. Tell the stories, share the wins, bring their donation to life. Okay, so now that we're focused on relationships, let's talk about working smarter, not harder. Because it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. And smarter communication is absolutely key. Here's a quick checklist for you. 1, get a communications calendar and actually stick to it, so you're not just sending random appeals. 2, personalize your messages. Talk to people, not just at them. 3, make giving easy. Recurring donations should be a total no-brainer. And 4, this one is non-negotiable. Never, ever, ever buy or sell donor lists. Trust is everything. This really spells it out, doesn't it? The old way, all that manual work, the guesswork, the generic emails, it leads to burnout for you and your donors. The smart way uses technology, things like automation, data, and smart segmentation to build those authentic connections we're talking about. And not to toot our own horn, but this is exactly what a platform like Fundraise is built to do. And that kind of brings us to the most important point of all. Your work is just
too important to let burnout win. The world needs what you do. So take a breath, remember your mission, and know this: you've got this.
We've really just scratched the surface here today. The full article on our blog has over 10 practical tips to help you out. So for a much deeper dive, go check it out. The link is right there in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and go make a difference.